I discovered English, I don't know, I mean my dad, I had these books on my shelf when I was growing up that were these beat up paperbacks, and they had belonged to my dad when he was in college. They were old D.H. Lawrence novels, Sartre novels, stuff like that.
It really came from the fact that my dad used to read me storybooks every night. He read all the Beverly Cleary books. He read Harry Potter to me, and so I just from a very early age loved the world of stories.
We had this big illustrated, beautiful tome copy of The Hobbit, and we'd sit there every night and she would flip through the pages and look at the pictures and she'd read the story out loud.
When I opened them up, they had pencil markings all over them. They were sort of records of my own dad's thinking, and that was really fascinating to me.
I had been a sociology major and decided halfway through junior year that I wanted to major in English. I wanted to know things about people. I guess that's the way I would have put it in those days.
I think, like many students, I was faced with that set of scales, and I thought, well, I love English, and obviously I'm so passionate about it, but is pursuing English going to hamper my ability to have, a career? And eventually what I found out after my first 2 years at Georgetown, taking many English classes and seeing what the content was like and what kind of education those classes are really stimulating, I think those concerns really dissolved away.
It's pretty funny to me that people say that you can't get a job as an English major, and I know it's something that I used to think, but the business world is not about really regimented skills in finance. It's about kind of having a broader view of the world and being able to take in a lot of different information and synthesize it and come out with something that's cohesive and easy to understand.
And what you're really learning to do is not just sit around and read books. You're sitting reading books, but you're absorbing the style of those books and you're dissecting kind of the content, and you're learning how to think clearly and critically and how to communicate in your writing, and those are skills that are more rare, I think, today than they were 50 years ago, and those are skills that are also tremendously valued in any workplace environment.
Tell me where I found this. We're perfectionists, idealists, inventors, forever tinkering with products and processes, always on the lookout for better. Your work here will be demanding, but it also rewards bright, original thinking and hard work, and none of us here would have it any other way. So you read that and you're sort of going, what English department wrote that on their website? This is the HR page for Apple Corporate, and it's describing the employees that they want. This is the corporate website, it's right here. This is the person. And so you look at that and you look at the language of what the real companies that are poised to remake the future are interested in, and it's that. And it's the stuff that we do here in these classrooms.
What English really does is not only teach you critical thinking, but also kind of teach you how to be a person. What we're really doing when we're reading literature is cultivating our empathy, our ability to relate to other people and understand problems that people face, understand what the human experience is, kind of expand our perception of what the human experience is. And those skills, those manners of interacting with other people and with the world around us are invaluable, not just professionally, but also just from a human standpoint. Studying that every day for 4 years, how could you be better equipped to go out into the world?